just went off, so I can't stay on here long, which I didn't have a whole lot to say, but that doesn't normally keep me from talking. Hadn't been on here, consistently lately because I have been so very sick. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alicia Brown. I'm 60 years old. And what caused me to start my YouTube page was trying to recover from losing my son that got killed in a bicycle accident. Had just turned 15 years old when a truck hit him and killed him. Um, there's a lot to that story, but that's the bottom line. And it is as horrible as I know parents always show a great respect and a great deal of love and tenderness, when they know that when you talk about you've lost your child or something. I've only had one man be ugly about it. It was here on YouTube, I think it was, might have been Facebook. He thought that, well, and I told him, okay, that, anyways, he was saying, you don't talk about your grief. And that's what I did for 14 years. And he said, grief is private. Yeah, well, I like to be by myself sometimes when I'm grieving more that day or that moment than another. But no, trying to do it all by yourself is dangerous and unhealthy and not necessary, because there are things that they know about grieving now. There's plenty of things you can go on. Mel Robbins, oh gracious goodness, let me look and see if I can see. Oh God, she's got just wonderful videos just on life in general. She doesn't just talk about grieving or something like that. She talks about let me think what I was watching about yesterday. Oh, I don't know if that was her. She was talking about not pausing, the habit that we have as people when you have an idea, pausing and sitting back and thinking about it and plan it and do. She says sometimes you just need to do, and if you just start practicing doing within about 5 seconds, you will be more successful in your life. She says, I haven't begun to practice that yet. I just read it or watched it yesterday. But I'm trying to see some names of these people that I watched yesterday. It was just so profound, the things that I learned on YouTube. She was talking about that, not procrastinating, not pausing, but going ahead and doing. And then I watched something on clutter. Clutter is a symptom of trauma. It is not the sickness. It is not. It is a result of something. And I cannot get this to go backwards to where I want to be. Let's see. I'll try in a minute. But Mel Robbins is the one. She's tremendous. And I can't think of the man's name that I love to watch. Oh, gracious goodness. But anyways, you can go on YouTube and you can, let me see if I'm on YouTube. Maybe I'll get it. Teahan, that's his last name. Teahan. Patrick Teahan has some fantastic information. And the Crappy Childhood Fairy, that's the name, that's her page. The Crappy Childhood Fairy. Okay. And then there's somebody else that I like to listen to. Well, I've got a bunch of things I haven't watched lately. But Ann and Melder, what did I do? Dr. Reagan, I'm going to see what his last name is, and then I'll tell you about him. Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, E-E-E.